couple of things. When you get ready to drive it, you turn the key, then you're going to turn the key to the on position, and you'll see the word ready comes up. What ready means is that the battery's engaged and it's ready to drive.
Okay.
Or you just put it in gear and drive
and you're
it
good
around.
to go.
Now, if you look on the left-hand side, it also shows your fuel range, like it's got dots, like a regular gas gauge. The other thing is if you look over to the right, it says it's 67. That's how many miles you have left to go till it runs out of charge. You can either do it that way or you can cycle it over. It tells you the temperature. That's how many miles are on the vehicle. But you could also start out from 0 and work your way up.
Gotcha.
Whichever way you want to do it. Most people kind of like to do it the countdown method, because as closer it gets to 0. Now, the one thing hopefully you don't want to see happen is I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to, if you look right around here, when I turn it on again, you'll see there'll be a circle with a little turtle in it. Let's see if you can see it now.
I see it.
Okay. What that means is that you're getting really close to being out of fuel. I'm sorry, out of your electric charge. So what that's telling you is it's going to cut down on the power, so it'll save you electricity to get you where you need to go.
So that means no air, no music.
You want to do that. The other thing is, it works. You can get more miles on it if you keep the air conditioning off, going on high.
Gotcha.
You want to keep it down, and the same thing with the heater. Also, if you're driving on the freeway at 65 or more, it will use electricity faster than, say, if you're driving around town at 40 or 45 miles.
Interesting. I would think it would cruise at 65 or so.
It's amazing when you get this thing out, say if you're on the freeway. The pickup, it's got great pickup, and the pickup is instantaneous. There's no lag. As soon as you give it gas, you're moving. And if you're, say, on 55 on the freeway and you want to pass a vehicle and you put the accelerator down, it's going to pick up real quick and you'll be right around it.
Gotcha.
If you just decide that you want to charge, but when you drive it like a normal vehicle. Now, if you want to charge it, the way you would charge it up is under here. There's a picture of a plug, electric plug. You would pull this, and this is going to release the door on the side where you would put the plug in to charge it up. The vehicle also has.
Good.
The vehicle also has a normal 12-volt automotive battery, and that battery is engaged, and that's what starts the vehicle.
Gotcha.
So if you have a full battery pack, but your 12-volt battery goes dead, you won't be able to start the vehicle. And that battery also runs things like the radio and some of the other accessories, so it doesn't drain off the main battery pack. Now, if you wanted to get under to where the battery is, on this side, down low.
Let me come over there.
Okay. There's a button down here with a picture of a hood. You would pop that, and it's going to release the hood. And then I'll show you the hood.
It's so tiny.
And then the way to keep the hood up is you would release this, put it in the hole. So this is where you've got your different fluid levels and everything. And right down here is that's your regular 12-volt battery down there.
Looks like my daughter's toy car.
Yeah. It is small, but it doesn't use any gasoline.
And range is 62 miles,
62 miles, right.
And how long does it take to charge up to full from empty?
From empty, if you were to do it in your house using 110, it would take approximately 22 hours. If you had 220 in your house, it would take about half of that.
Can you top it off?
Yes, you can top it off.
Like every night you would top it off?
You plug it in.
Gotcha.
The other thing is they have stations out in different parts of the valley.
Right.
Quick charge stations. Now, if you would go to one of those, that will get you an 80% charge in roughly a half an hour.
Really?
And it will only go to 80% so that it doesn't overcharge.
What makes those quick charge special in terms of
voltage?
Oh, and they keep the current low, voltage high, and it just shoots it.
That way there it shoots it out.
Oh, I thought those things were a myth.
No, there are some. I'm trying to think the closest one.
Airport would have it, right?
I'm at the airport. There's some of them. There's on Arizona Avenue, south of Warner Road. There's an antique mall. They have 6 charging stations.
Are they free,
there.
or do you have to pay?
You pay, but there's a credit card in the car.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a credit card.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then it's going to ask you a zip code, and there's a zip code written on the envelope. And what that automatically does is bill a charge card that Mitsubishi owns. Antenna would work on one of those machines That if one of the quick
So
chargers,
that's the 110
or the
quick charger.
quick charger machine. It would open like that,
Oh.
and then here in the back, you have your charging unit.
So I can't overcharge it, right?
You cannot overcharge
You cannot over. It's like a little
Yep, that just plugs right
your
in.
own gas.
Yep. Plug it in. And if you were to use one of the fast charge machines, the end of it is exactly like this.
Cool.
It looks
Okay.
like that. And then if you were to plug it in, you just plug it in, and what'll happen, as soon as you plug it in, it says ready, and then it shows charge.
Can I get these as accessories? Like if I want to have one in a car and one at home, so I don't have to keep taking. They do some.
I do not.
Okay.
I do not know if you can buy an extra one. I know they come with the vehicle, but I'm
Right.
assuming it's like anything else. You could
buy more if you
wanted
wanted to.
And then you would charge it, and as long as the charge light is on, it means it's charging. When it's completely charged,
It just cuts
the
off.
ready light will stay on, but the charge light will come off, which means you have a full charge.
Okay. Very, very cool.
And one of the things it says in the instructions is not to use an extension cord.
Yes. That makes sense.
I can't do it that way at my house because of the way my house is set up, and I have my race car in the garage. So I wind up using an extension cord.
And it didn't work.
I've never had a problem with it.
Really?
Charges,
Okay. And then this is the 220?
yes. That one, the release.
Oh, that requires release.
Yes, I'm trying to remember. The release is here.
Oh, just like a regular car.
Yeah, just like most of the cars.
This is a pretty fancy nav system they've got in here.
It's the same navigation system that comes in all the Mitsubishis.
Oh, okay. So they didn't
That part of it and the radio and everything
cheap out on it.
is the same that you would get it in any one of the Mitsubishis if you were to get like the Outlander or the Outlander Sport. It's the same.
Thanks for bringing her by, Raul.
Hey, no problem. That's what I do.
That is so awesome.